Hello everyone, it's Shel C from PaperOcotilloStudio, and today I'm sharing with you Day 8 Artist Trading Card from our Art Joy of Sharing Art Community and Art Joy of Sharing Livestream channels event for June 2020, which is to make an artist trading card every day. It's hashtag ATCAD2020 Artist Trading Card a Day 2020. So I have a background here that it's actually glossy cardstock, and it has some different inks rubbed across it and stamped on it, and it's just been laying around for a while. I might have actually put the ink on with a brayer maybe. Looks like there's some orange color, some pink color, and then there's some really faded stamping of some flowers on it. But it's just really just a piece of cardstock and has some inks on it. So I decided to do collage. This is a really quick ATC today, which is good. They can't all be crazy complicated. Sometimes you just need to knock it out. But this is actually one of my favorites that I've done so far. I absolutely love abstract collage, and that's basically what this is. I'm attaching a piece of paper that is like a deli paper or a parchment paper that has some ink on it, also in purples and oranges. And then I have this piece of jelly printed paper with orange and black. I'm attaching that. I'm just using a Yoo-Hoo glue stick to stick these down. I've found that these glue sticks actually work for little collage like this that's not going to get, you know, really going to get much wear and tear. It's not in a book or anything. Then I have these dies for my Big Shot die cutting machine, or it actually would work in a smaller one. They're made by Ranger, and they're long and narrow, and I actually had to get some special cutting plates to go with them. And I don't know if they even make them anymore, but I will look when I do my links below of products I use. I will look and see if I can find these. But they make small letters. They cut out small letters and numbers, and they make the entire alphabet at once. So I always have leftovers, and this first piece that I stuck on there was actually a leftover piece of the paper after you cut the letters out. So it's like the opposite of the letter. And then here in this little dish that sits on my desk, I have a bunch of letters that never get used. If you cut out, the entire alphabet, and then you only need A and, E and a couple other consonants or whatever for your word, you end up with all these leftovers. And yeah, you can just like try to put your paper under only the letters that you need, but that's just a pain. I just take a whole strip and let it cut it all out. So I have a collection of these letters. Sometimes I sort them out and put them. I have this box that has all A's, all B's, all C's. I think it's kind of like a bead box where you would sort your beads or something like that. And I have all different types of letters, everything from like wooden and chipboard and whatever, sorted by the alphabet. Other times, I just throw them in this little dish and call it good. There's only so much sorting that one person can do before they get tired of it. But look how fun this is. Look at the pattern and interest you get from just using random letters that don't say anything. I often cut them out of black, so I don't know why. Sometimes I cut them out of white, but mostly it's black. And it's black cardstock. So I'm just gluing them on there with my glue stick and making a pattern over the top of my collage. And I think this looks really cool. It might just be me, but I think it looks really cool. And first I was putting the glue stick down on the paper and then sticking them down. Then I decided to just take my finger and run the little letters over the top of the glue stick with my finger and stick them down. I have a wet baby wipe to help me clean up all the mess. Then I have a bunch of these tissue squares. They're colored tissue, non-bleeding. I got them at the dollar store. I have all different colors. And for some reason, there was a few of them there in that little dish. I don't know why. And they were orange. And I thought, well, that would be cool because then I can add some translucent layers over the top of the black letter layers, and that will look neat. So I got out some matte medium, and also in the process Some of my letters were a matte cardstock paper, and some of them were a glossy black cardstock. So I wanted to matte everything out too. So I was able to go over everything with a matte medium and make it less glossy so that it all goes together. You know, I don't have a bunch of gloss. And so that's pretty fun. I also put some purple ink around the edge of the card at the beginning, which is a violet ink from Archival Inks by Ranger. Then I have this little charm that is a dragonfly that somebody sent me. I don't know who, but thank you. I knew when I got it. I don't know now. But I thought it would look cute on the card. See how simple this card is? It's so simple, but so effective. I found where I wanted to put the charm, and then I just use an awl, which is a pokey tool, to poke a hole. And the charm actually had the little mini brad attached to it, so I just stuck that on with the brad. It's loose, you know, it's not glued down, but it's not going to go anywhere. And I added a word sticker from the Tim Holtz Big Chat that says fly, and then just a little bit of shading with my black Stabilo all pencil and a little bit of white splatters with my white Posca pen. And that was it for this card for day 8. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment or question below. Subscribe if you want to. Turn on your notification bells if you want to know when there's a new video. And you can share this on Pinterest or Facebook. All those things help my channel grow by your recommendation to YouTube that I'm making content that's valuable and someone else might want to watch it, so they recommend it. That's how YouTube works. So here I am doing some shading, and I'm using a water brush to activate that black Stabilo all pencil, which is highly water reactive. And then I'm just going to grab my white Posca pen and just flick it to make some white splatters. I like splatters a lot, so I wiped them off the little dragonfly, and I was done. So that's it for me for day 8. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.